There's a game that dancers use in a club wherein they work the guy with a story that they're together as women, and most of the time they're just playing the role, you know, to get the guy to spend his money. But that pretty quickly evolved into the real thing with Anna.
So around the same time that she meets J. Howard Marshall, she meets somebody else. One day she walks into a gay club and all eyes are on Anna. But her eyes are on this woman named Sandy, who works in a store that sells garden supplies. Anna shows up at her house in a big white limousine with flowers and gifts.
And their relationship got very, very serious. Anna said she loved Sandy. They had wedding rings. You know, they were going to carry on a continual relationship. She even mentioned that, you know, that was going to be her life.
They lived together for a while, and it seemed like they had a very loving relationship.
And she had a boyfriend, a girlfriend. It was not abnormal for Anna to have several boyfriends or girlfriends at the same time. She didn't hide it, and it didn't bother her.
She seems to be a woman of considerable appetites. She likes a lot of input. She eats and drinks freely. She seems to take on a fair amount of lovers. Thanks to her time with J. Howard Marshall II, she develops a new appetite for extremely expensive jewelry.
He gives Vicky jewelry, a house, a red Mercedes convertible, and breast augmentation surgery.
And he buys her a ranch and Arabian horses to go with the ranch. Vicky loves animals, and she especially loves her horses.
This is Rose. This is my horse.
So he takes Vicky to his favorite restaurant, Red Lobster, and there he proposes again.
I mean, he's a billionaire, and his favorite restaurant is Red Lobster.
And he actually asked her to marry him at the table. And Anna said, no, I'm not going to get married until I'm able to support myself and make it on my own. I'm going to make it on my own.
So at the time, even while she's engaged in this kind of elaborate courtship with J. Howard Marshall II, she has a boyfriend, and he takes a few pictures of her and sends them to a photographer, manager, scout for Playboy in the Texas area.
She came in, I was quite taken. She looked like an Amazon woman to me. Very, very tall, 5'11", wore 5-inch heels, a spandex dress, this god-awful blue eyeshadow. But underneath all of that, you saw the pretty face. She walked a little clumsy. She walked like a duck. But Anna Nicole Smith was the sweetest girl you would ever want to meet. I mean, you would want her as a sister. Sent the film off. The very next day, Playboy called and they said, this girl's gonna be a playmate.
Around 1992, my uncle called me, who lived here, and said, Nikki made Playboy. And I said, what? He said, she made Playboy. And I said, she did not. And I was kind of weirded out. I was proud of her, but I was like, she's up here now, and I'm down here, and she's never gonna... I'm a little person now, I think, is what I was feeling.
She appears on the cover of Playboy in March of 1992. It is a life-changing event because Paul Marciano, who runs Guess Jeans, sees her photos.
Marciano calls Playboy, and a meeting is set up.
He came to see me, and I didn't think he liked me at first. So they made up my hair, and they put a dress on me and stuff, and I remember him walking in the trailer. I'll never forget. He walked up in the trailer and his mouth just dropped. He was like, I was like, ooh, I think he likes me now.
But Marciano thinks Vicky needs a new name. So together they come up with Anna Nicole Smith.
When Anna Nicole Smith first sort of burst on the scene, she didn't look like any model anyone had seen for a long time. She was curvy, she was voluptuous, at a time when models were very, very thin.
So much of the beauty that came before that was really about this emphasis on the narrowness of the body that you just couldn't even achieve. Like, I'm like, am I even a person? So when you saw her, it was like, we are really doing something different. You know, you sort of like think about blondes as being this kind of metaphor for female power and female empowerment and the control that we actually have over men. It seems so exciting.
Those pictures alone, I think, mesmerized the world.
That first day shooting for Guess makes Anna Nicole Smith a worldwide star. And she's about to get everything she could have possibly have dreamed of, and a lot of things that she never dreamed of that are kind of her nightmare.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.